Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.
This is AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global, all the way in Ghana, I believe. I'm joined by British middleweight champion Denzel Bentley. How's life been since becoming British champion, Denzel, and what are you doing in Ghana?
It's been good, man. It's been exciting. You know, new things have come along, and it's opened my eyes to a whole different kind of realm. So things that are there to be, you know, achieved, and things that things that I can secure for my future. But it's been good. It's been good. I'm enjoying it. I originally came, obviously, from my grandma's funeral, like I said, and then after that, obviously, my dad, he lives out here. Him and his friends, a few uncles, decided to arrange some things for me to do here and meet some, you know, important people. So that's what I've been doing so far, and it's been exciting and fun.
All right. Well, sorry to hear about your grandma, but yeah. So what have you been up to there? Meeting some important people, Denzel. Tell me more.
Yeah. So Sunday, I got invited to a festival that happens in Kumasi every 6 weeks on a Sunday, called a Kwesi Day, and I got to meet the king of the Ashanti Kingdom, and he, you know, I showed him my title, and he gave me his blessings, and, you know, urged me to carry on doing my thing and making the country proud and stuff. So that was good. Met a few chiefs and some other things, and done a few radio interviews, getting my name out there in the country. So it's been good. It's like I haven't even had time to sit down. It's been like a world tour.
Well, I'm sure you've had a little bit of time to reflect on your win against Mark Afron and also what the future holds for you now. Are we looking at a possible fight with Felix Cash next year, Denzel?
Yeah. Well, I remember saying to you in the interview when the first Mark Afron fight got announced that, like, if a fight with Felix Cash comes, then, you know, I'd take it. I'd happily take it, and it's still the same thing, still the same mindset. This time it looks more likely because he's the mandatory challenger for my belt. He's also got the Commonwealth, which I'd like to add to my list of titles. And who knows what can happen. Right now, I think the European must be vacant because the European champion is fighting Golovkin. So we can get that fight made for the British Commonwealth and European. And that's all the marbles, man. So it makes it more exciting.
Well, it's a brilliant fight, but you are away, relaxing, etc. So I will let you leave that for next year. We'll leave that talk for next year. Main reason I did want to get you on, Denzel, really, was what happened on the weekend with your stablemate, your gym mate, Daniel Dubois. Faced a lot of backlash on social media around this quitting thing. And I just want you to give your thoughts on that firstly, and also, your take on the way the fight ended.
I think people are idiots. I think you got a 23-year-old man there, very young, and he could have potentially lost his eye there and decided to, you know, live to fight another day instead of putting his career on the line and potentially not just losing his career, losing his eye, which is of course obviously life-changing. So I think he made the right decision, but people don't understand that fighters are human. We're human. You're not just going to keep getting hit in the eye by an 18-stone man consistently. And I read an article where he said his eye went at the end of the second round, and he carried on to the 10th round. If that's not hard, then I don't know what is. Because anyone could have sat down in between end of those rounds and thought, you know what, I'm not doing this no more. I'm saving myself. Like, his eye must have been really bad for him to have taken that shot and gone down. I've never known Dan to react like that to anything. So I'm not going to put that quitting thing on him. Like, it's mad. And then especially the fact that they're just trying to write him off, saying, if you've quit once, you'd quit again. There's so many fighters out there in the world of boxing that have quit and are yet to quit again. They haven't quit again. But if something don't feel right and something's not going your way, you save yourself to fight another day. That's all it is. It's not like he turned around because he was saving himself the embarrassment. He was in the fight. Two judges had him up. So in some cases, you can say he was winning the fight. until it happened. So now all of a sudden, he was out of his depth. His team moving too fast and blah, blah, blah. Whereas beforehand, everyone picked this guy to win, all 50-50. I hardly heard anyone apart from Sam Jones and the rest of his team, or people that know Joyce from the amateurs and stuff, pick Joyce to win. Everybody else in the boxing world picked Daniel to win and said it's a 50-50 fight. Now all of a sudden, everyone knows how to manage a fighter and knows how to train a fighter better than his management and trainers do. So it's just all rubbish, man.
It's a difficult one because technically, if you want to speak factually in what you saw, I know what people are saying in terms of, he quit, but there's a big difference there. Was he right to quit? Yeah, in my opinion. And I'm sure you agree. I think he was right to quit, if that's what we're going to label.
Yeah, he was right to do that. He was right to make the decision he made. But the reason why I don't want to use the term quit is because of what people relate that word to. You're a quitter. It got hard and you look for a way out. That wasn't the case. He was badly hurt. There was something wrong there and he could no longer continue. He was no longer fit to fight. And if you're no longer fit to fight, why would you fight? If he'd lost the eye, it would have been, oh man, boxing's too dangerous. Oh, things need to be done. They would have been blaming his corner, blaming the ref, and all these other people. These people don't know the pain he's feeling. He knows the pain he's feeling. He knows the weight of Joe's shots, and he knows what he can take. And he wasn't fit to fight, so he bowed out. Cool. What do you want to do? People are saying he should have gone to his corner and let his corner do it. That doesn't change the fact that if you're a quitter, you're a quitter. If I go back to my corner and I whisper to my trainers, pull me out, I am still a quitter. So what are you? I don't understand what people are talking about. It doesn't make any sense to say, oh, he should have went back to the corner and let his corner do it. That's stupid to me. You just didn't want to see him take a knee. But whether you quit in silence or you quit out loud, you quit. That's it. So the way I see things is he just physically couldn't take any more, and he had to bow out the fight before he ended up, in this worse situation than he is. Look at fighters like Gerald McLennan. He's lost his eyes and he's in the wheelchair right now. No one says that guy's name again. He's gone into thin air. No one says his name. No one talks about him. When you're talking about the greats and people that have done things in boxing, nobody talks about this guy. And he sacrificed his life for the sport of boxing. And only a handful of people appreciate him as a fighter. So is that what you want Dan to do? He hasn't even been able to win a world title yet. You want him to do this for the Commonwealth and European. And that's it, his career's done. And you said, oh, well, he could have been this, he could have been that. Well, he's not. Now he has the chance to still be what he can become. So I don't listen to that rubbish. I've been going back and forth on Twitter for ages, but it's like people don't get it, man. They're all nuts, man.
I think that's the best term I've actually heard. He wasn't fit to fight. He wasn't able to give his best performance or his maximum because he had one eye shut. And if he had walked onto a massive right hand because of that eye, where normally he might have not because he's got two eyes, at the end of the day, he's taken the damage and he's facing the consequences. No one else.
Exactly. That's it. No one else. People want to talk about, the corner or the ref should have taken out. And cool, I get that. But after if he didn't carry on and waited for the corner or the ref to do what people felt like they should have done, which I felt like they done the right thing. It's a big fight. You got to give the guy a chance, especially if he's up on the cards. But if he would have waited to let the ref or the corner do what he would have done, he wouldn't have had a career, but the referee in the corner would have. So what are you waiting for them for? Take matters into your own hands. They will still have a career. If his eye goes, the ref ain't gonna lose his job or quit because he said, someone lost their eye. I'm not saying he should, but I'm saying they're not. The corner's not gonna. For me, they might feel bad, and some people might be like, I can't do the sport no more, it's hard. But at the end of the day, they still have the option to have a job where he wouldn't. And to be honest, boxing is Dan's life. It's his life. So you can't question his heart in the sport. He will come back. I believe he'll come back.
Yeah, I'm sure he will come back. And firstly, he needs to get his health intact, and hopefully everything will be okay with him. And also, what's really annoyed a lot of people, not only the harsh backlash Daniel's getting, but it's really taking the shine off Joe's win. He's not really getting the credit he deserves for putting Daniel in that place initially. He boxed brilliantly.
Yeah. No, 100%. Joe's done what he needed to do. He boxed brilliantly. He did so well behind that jab. And if you think about it, the jab was all he was really landing. So he must hit really hard. Because he wasn't landing any right hands. And I was shocked. I'm thinking, in my head, I'm thinking, he's only landing a little jab, but that needs to get away from the jab. But If he did land the right hand, it could have been a different story. But Dan was doing well to get away from that right hand. He made Joe feel uncomfortable throwing the right hand. He made Joe feel like he was going to miss with the right hand and get countered. So that was good from Daniel. But at the end of the day, Joe realized that, and that's good from Joe. He realized that, if I throw this right hand too much, I'm going to get countered. This guy can hurt me. I'm going to stick to my jab and just keep pounding away with the jab. And when opportunity comes, I'm going to take it. Well, he didn't need to use the right hand. So the jab done all the damage. And, well, listen, well done to Joe, man. Congrats to Joe. He done his thing, and he's ready to move on and do better things. I think he'll give a lot of heavyweights problem, man. He's massive. He's huge. And the juggernaut really makes sense. After seeing that fight, I understand why he's a juggernaut. Because he took some big punches and he walked straight through all of them. It reminded me of Call of Duty when you're trying to kill the juggernaut and it walked through all your bullets. I swear down, it was mad. But listen, congratulations to Joe, man. You've done well.
I think that's the most sense I've heard out of an interview since the fight, and it's Wednesday, so a few days after it. Honestly, Denzel Bentley, thank you very much talking to IFL TV. We look forward to a massive 2021 for yourself and the rest of the Peacock Gym. Have a good time for the rest of your stay in Ghana. All right, top man.
Nothing. Thank you.
Yes, man.
Speak to you soon.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.